biggest boxing event in Nigeria, and it happens right here, right now. I've got a couple of really big wigs with me as well. Denzel Bentley, former world title challenger, Charlotte Daly as well. Denzel, I want to start with you first. We had an event in Ghana a couple of months ago. We decided to continue this theme of events in Africa. How good is it to see a big event in Africa like this, and also for big boxing to be back home as well?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's amazing. I mean, there's a lot of talent here in Africa that doesn't get seen, and it'll be good for them to get seen. They have a platform now, and hopefully they can move on with their careers and gain more confidence and knowing that they've got backing. So I think what they're doing here in Africa is amazing. I mean, the last one in Ghana, I didn't think that could be topped, but I'm looking around me now, and the stadium is going to be filled out by the time the boxing starts, and it's going to be an incredible night.
There was a slim chance that you could have been on this card as well. I know you'd prefer to be in the ring just in front of us instead of on stage. When are we going to see you next in the ring, Denzel? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and hopefully at some point this year. Everything's still up in the air. Can't really speak on much, but my team are doing everything they can to get me out this year for my world title eliminator.
Charlotte, here we are. It's been a busy week, a chaotic week as we expected, but ultimately an incredible week as well. From that face-off to the press conference to the weigh-in, here we are now. On Independence Day as well. This place will be jam-packed. We're hearing 12,000 are going to be crammed into it. It's been an incredible fight week.
Look, I don't think that this is just another boxing event. This is history in the making, and we're lucky enough to be part of it and be here for it. And I think Fight Week has really shown that. I think the energy around the place has been incredible. You just mentioned some of the press events there. You know, the face-offs have been feisty, the press conference has been feisty. There's been a lot of back and forth between the fighters. But not only that, we've got a great card, and I think there's a lot of subplots that add to the event. You know, we've got Dan Aziz fighting in front of his dad for the very first time live. We've got Emmanuel Odiaze, he's touted to be the next Tyson Fury. Osman returning to the ring for the first time in so long that I think that there's every fight on this card is going to impress. But I want to know, Denzel, what do you think is going to be the feistiest one that we're going to see tonight?
I think the main event. I think the main event's going to be a good one because it's got a lot of heat. I'm interested in seeing that, but apart from that, obviously my gym mate Dan Aziz, I'm looking forward to seeing him perform, and a couple of the other guys that are on the card, like Elvis. There's a young man called Yusuf that was also on the tournament out in Saudi Arabia. I want to see, you know, how well he does tonight, and yeah, there's a lot of guys I want to see tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing.
What about you, Adi? Where are you thinking with this?
I'm intrigued by so many. I think you're right to mention Dan Aziz as well, just because, I mean, Dan Aziz has fallen off a little bit from where he was. I still think he has a lot to offer. I don't read too much into the defeat to Joshua Buatsi, because that's Joshua Buatsi, and to Louis Edmondson. I thought he was very unlucky not to get the results. So I think Dan Aziz in a 6th rounder in front of his dad. But the main event, I mean, Marcus Brown versus Brandon Glanton, they do not like each other. And I think that adds a bit of spice as well. And I think they both understand that they're in the cruiserweight division, whereby a big win really puts you in the mix for maybe a world title shot. So it's important for both of them as well. And then you've got the giant Odiasi. I mean, he is a modern day heavyweight, isn't he? When you're 6'7" and you can punch and you have power, I think he's going to light up this crowd, because ultimately everyone wants to see the big boys get knockouts. And I have a feeling that one won't go the distance. That's a don't blink fight as well. What do you make of the attendance? It's already starting to fill up, isn't it? We're seeing sort of seats over there. People are coming in. The VIPs, as always, will turn up late. That's what VIPs do, Denzel. But it is good to see a big crowd turn up here.
Yeah, most definitely. I went upstairs to check Dan Aziz as they came in, and they said there's mobbed outside. So once everyone gets in here, I'm excited about the atmosphere. I think the atmosphere in Ghana was crazy. If they can match that energy here, I have to say they've topped it, man, and I'm Ghanaian, so that's hard to say.
There's always a bit of a competition, Charlotte, between Ghanaians and Nigerians. We saw what they did and was like, we need to go a bit bigger.
Well, I think they're already doing it now. They've had the drums out, they're already chanting, they're singing, and the place isn't even full yet. So I think that just gives an idea of what the atmosphere is going to look like tonight here at the stadium.
Yeah, and also as well, I mean, the good thing about, I guess, events over in Africa, you know, we like our music. Yeah. So we do have a few musical artists as well throughout the evening. So it isn't just a night of boxing, it's almost a night of celebration. It is Independence Day, so it's a night of boxing, a night of celebration, and a night of music. So I might see me move a bit of the old hips as well, if we can. I want to speak to our commentary team for the first time as well. We've got the great Spencer Oliver, who's on comms as well. So let's go down to commentary team and get a feel and a bit of music for this place.
Yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, we're really looking forward to this one. I heard you talking, Denzel, about that show out in Ghana, that was the Bookham Boxing Arena, and what a night that was. It was absolutely fantastic. We had all the dramas, we had rain, we had fireworks, we had the knockouts, and we had the upsets. We had absolutely everything. And Niran, I'm going to bring you in. This is Niran, the commentator who's working with me tonight. And Niran, what a special night we've got. Boxing back in Nigeria. How good is that?
Absolutely fantastic, I must say, Spencer. And of course, we're all looking forward to this one. You know, we've been having quite a lot of promotions as well in the country. Of course, Balmoral have been in the thick of it, you know, bringing us a lot of promotions with a lot of young talents, you know, bringing them out so that everybody can see them, but not at this level. This is what you want to call absolutely world-class international standard, you know. So it's a very good platform, just like Denzel said earlier, for a lot of our boxers, you know, to showcase themselves so that the rest of the world can actually see the talent they got.
And Niran, that's exactly what it is. Earlier on in the week, you know, I was lucky enough to go to one of the local gyms, and we're looking around and seeing the young talent that is coming through that maybe wouldn't have got the opportunity, but now are getting the opportunity because of Easy and what he's doing. Adam bringing boxing back to Nigeria, giving it an opportunity, you know. It's an exciting time. It really is. The gyms are absolutely packed with talent.
Absolutely, and you know the exciting thing about it as well, the fact that a boxing great like Amir Khan is in Nigeria. It brings a lot of stuff into that, and you see some of these young boxers in the gyms, and then they get to spot Amir Khan, and they're like, this is a man they used to watch when they were, you know, kids, when they were like just teenagers, and now they are able to, you know, step up to him, hear some 1 or 2 words of advice from him, and they know that boxing in Nigeria and Africa is definitely going to be on the upside from here.
It really is. You know, I think that in recent times we've had Anthony Joshua, who's from Nigerian descent. He's shown an interest in wanting to box out here. We've got Moses Atama, who's come out. He's of Nigerian descent as well. We could be seeing these guys actually boxing in Africa. And when you think about that, you know, you go back to the days of like Muhammad Ali, George Foreman back in, you know, the Rumble in the Jungle, back in Zaire. And on this day, actually, this very day, when we had Muhammad Ali boxing Joe Frazier, the fight of the century that took place in the Philippines, you looked at that and you go, look at those fights and the history that we made there. We could be getting that same history being made here.
Are you kidding me? Hello, director, can you hear us now? Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Huh?
Hello? Hello, can you hear us?
They said now it is filming, but when you talk, you didn't get it. I don't know.
It's not for me.
Let me tell you what might be the problem. When we press down on talkback, they can hear us. But without the talkback, maybe that was what the problem is. So they need to watch the connection. Because when we were talking, they didn't hear us. But when we talk to the talkback, we can hear us.
Right, so what's the situation now if they can't hear us?
No, they got a signal on the second one now. When we started talking again to test, they got that one.
So do we need to test now? Do we need to do a quick test now?
Let me confirm.
I need some direction.
Yeah, they need to do a quick test so that we know that the mic, because we can hear ourselves. And that was a great question.
Quick commentary in 2 minutes. Okay, can someone feed it back to my ears? I need direction.
Guys, the commentators
They need to let us know.
Yeah.